It is May 7th.
Seven.
It's May 7th. Happy Health Habits Happy Hour. I've got my coffee and my tea and my water. I'm going to be well hydrated. I won't eat in front of you today, but go ahead if you need to. And I am done eating lunch today, so that's good. I just did a
So
live.
you're the caffeinated camel today.
I
All the
am.
liquids.
I am. I just did a live talking about my morning. Let's just say I had to reset my brain this morning because it was one of those everything could go wrong did go wrong mornings, starting with waking up in my overwhelmed old patterns of thinking. And then the toilet was, plugged and the computer had to be rebooted and updated and blah, 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 right? So it was quite the morning. And, but I got it together, you guys. And I was like, okay, remember right? Practicing my emotional gym. This is an emotional gym. It's harder than working out. It's harder than working out because you have to remember working out, walking and doing a workout and getting to the gym is almost easier, right? Than remembering to go to the mental gym instead of defaulting to all of your old behaviors. So today I want to talk about what Dr. Anderson, well, Tuesday night, Dave Blanchard was talking about emotional anesthesia, which I want to bring up. Dr. Anderson was talking about it a little bit on Tuesday. Carrie, thank you for those beautiful notes. Oh, I forwarded you guys. Carrie takes amazing notes. Round of applause. So, Jane, I don't think I forwarded them to you, but I will forward them to Sarah. Marisol has them. I'll forward them. She's an amazing note taker. So, leadership forum from yesterday, Monday night. I have some notes about Tuesday night's Habit Finder. Monday night was a stitch. So we got a lot to talk about, and the challenge as well. So the reset challenge. So let's just a couple announcements about that. I don't have the tally for how many people are in the whole challenge yet, but I know between Sharon's team and all her gaggle that she's invited in ours, we have probably close to 50. But most of us are current clients. Maybe we have 6 guests or so. So I still want to encourage y'all to put your neck out, invite someone to come because it doesn't matter if it's day 7 or day 27 because truly it's a journey, right? And they can go back, get all the videos from day 1, get all the points, all and all the learning. So and I did put out that, hey, I'm going to do snack boxes for anybody who brings a guest. I'm going to be throwing wellness credits at you. So just extra credits for thanking you for putting your neck out. Also, Tanya is winning every day $5 if you guys in your account $5 if you share what your takeaway was from the day, from the tips, from the workshop, from the webinar, whatever it is. Share on your page and tag me. And Tanya has won $15 so far because she's been the first one.
Question.
Yes,
Who do you send that information to?
you put it on your Facebook like your takeaway for the day. Like today, you'd say 28-day reset takeaway and here's what I learned today, and you put that on your site and you in your Facebook and you tag me, and the first one to do that in the day gets the $5.
Oh, okay.
And so no one has beat Tanya yet.
Yay, Tanya!
Tanya, I don't know if she's going to be on right now, but she's excited about winning every day so far. She's been the lucky winner, but I think it's really fun because then she just puts on a sentence of what she got out of the win call, what she got out of the video for the day, and it's just Karen and Sharon, just Karen and Sharon. That's all it is. Just
Okay.
getting it out there. Yvonne, you're a good poster. You just tag me on whatever it is that you have, and let's see if you can beat Tanya.
The thing is with my Facebook journey, I can send things, but when it comes to tagging people, I don't know how to do that.
Oh, it's just a little button. I can help you. It's a button on your settings. So I'll help you.
Okay.
I'll help you. You just have to go into your settings to tag someone, or you could send it to me. You could do that
Yeah.
too.
We'll send
Yeah,
it
even
to
if you
you.
do at Amy Michelle, it will get to her.
Yeah. Yeah, you could do at me or you could do send to me. We'll try it and see how it looks.
I'll experiment.
Yeah,
Yes,
you experiment. Yeah, and it's just fun. Just sharing what you learn with people. Everybody needs to know what we know. Everyone needs the goods. So that's been kind of fun to see what people are getting. Don't forget, and I had forgotten this, but you do get actual points for going to the Tuesday night to review your habit finder scores. You get points for actually taking the quiz, and you don't need to retake it if you've taken it, but for taking it and or going to the Tuesday night and reviewing or signing up for it. And then there are the 2 new 4-week courses starting this month too. So we get points for all of that as well. So in the next, and this challenge is different because week 3 and week 4 is really heavily mindset based, guys. It's going to be different than the January challenge. It's very heavy on the mindset piece. There is a new 4-week class starting 8:15 Central this Thursday night, and then on the 22nd at 7 p.m. Central, there will be another new set of 4. And I'm signing up now for my 3rd or my 4th set of 4. So please, make sure to register for those. So that's just a little announcement.
that's for what?
What's that?
That the 4 weeks of what?
The 4-week habit finder with the book and workbook, the 4-week, you've done it before, Yvonne.
Yes.
You can keep doing it. It's free. He's doing it for
Okay.
free.
Okay, I'm gonna keep doing it.
Yeah, I'm on my 4th time around. I know Sharon's on her 4th time around, I'm sure. And keep doing it, guys. It's free. He charges thousands of dollars for regular like people in the world. Thousands of dollars for this coaching.
And will he send out a email or something to rejoin?
Well, I can send you the link or it's in your challenge. You should get a challenge email as well. There might be.
Because I have 2 more sessions.
Yeah, you'll get an email. If you're in 2 more sessions of what you're at, then you'll
Yeah.
get another one to rejoin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and we do get that counts for points. Phyllis went and signed up for Tuesday night again to review, and then Kelly was there. I don't know, Kelly, yay, bravo, Kelly's new. She was there. She just joined the challenge. She's joining this. She did the habit finder. Bravo to Kelly. Yeah. We love you. We love our players. So she is large and in charge here. Happy to have you, Kelly. If you want to come off mute and say hi or anything, you're welcome. And if you're not in a good spot, that's fine. We just love you. Put some loving on you. So she's a player. She's already contributing to the points for us. And let's see. All right. So I think that's it. Oh, and do you have to text that phone number for your word of the day or word, your word? You have to text that 208 number, so you have to copy, paste it, and put it in, but those count as well. All right, so let's hear from, I know Sharon has a limited amount of time, so let's hear from Sharon before she has to skedaddle. Sharon, what's your win of the week or your learn of the week? Takeaway from Dr. A?
Can't talk right now.
Okay,
I'll be
can't
back.
talk right
I
now.
wanted to know if you were looking.
What's that?
Yeah, just that. She couldn't talk. Then
Oh,
what else
okay.
was-
Got it. Okay, she
Here we
can't
go,
talk.
Matt. Welcome, Mary.
All right. Oh, Mary is here. Woo-hoo. All right, everybody. Don't forget to love yourself enough to live a healthy lifestyle. While we're here, take your deep breaths in. Give yourself a great big hug. Do your patting and tapping, your butterfly kisses, right? Just take this opportunity to breathe while other people are sharing and just absorb what they're saying. Take some time to calm yourself down, get your brain and body together. Give yourself a high five this morning. I did in the mirror. High five. Be on your own team. And we're on yours, optimists. Kelly, we are optimists and activists for our own life. We're taking steps to crush our goals and master them and become a hero of our own habits and help each other along the way. This is our tribe For anyone who's watching the recording, and Kelly for being new, this is our tribe. We get you. We know you. We are you. We chances are we've been in your shoes. Most maybe we are still in your shoes. So, and we are not stuck. We are always a work in progress, and we are always winning, and we're always learning. So just keep on the habits of self-love and self-care first. Then it's easier to master those macro habits of health. So be thinking, did I do my self-love today? And if not, put that first on your list next, right after this. Okay. Yay. So let's see who wants to start. Who's got to go? Who's got a short period of time?
Oh.
Yvonne? Or, oh, Mary. Mary, I told you get the stage because she's popping in and out. Oh, she's on mute. She's retiring May 30th. So she is going to be, she's so excited. Yay. Oh, she's still on mute. Do I have to take it? No,
There,
you're not.
I think, did I get it?
Yeah, you got it.
All right, sorry. I haven't been
But
on
you
for
took
so
your
long.
camera off. Now we can
Uh-oh.
see you but not hear you.
Oh, now we can see her but not hear her. It's hard on your phone. You got to master the little things at the bottom. It's so hard to.
Time's a charm.
There we go. There we go.
All right. No, sorry, I haven't been on for so long. My Zoom link got lost, and then I couldn't find the password and all that technology stuff. So I've been struggling for 10 minutes going, seriously, what's the number?
It's always in the chat, and it's always on the email for the week. If you're not getting this.
I don't have the email for the week, and in the chat it got lost with all the messages from all the reset. I had to scroll and scroll and scroll to try to find it, but I'm here.
Yay!
But yeah, sunshine is gorgeous. I'm in my happy place outside of my she shed where I'm going to be spending lots of time very soon with retirement. Yeah. And like I shared with Amy, the cool thing was when it came to the retirement celebration, I'm retiring with the Spanish interpreter. And so the doctors are all springing for the whole Mexican food truck buffet, beans, rice, homemade tortillas, everything. And then the nurses chimed in and said, what are we going to make for Mary? And so it was like, yay! So, you know, when you think nobody's watching, evidently they've been watching. And like the friend I sit next to, she goes, I got you covered. I'm bringing veggies and dip and cottage cheese dip. And so it'll be super healthy. And then, you know, and then it was like, it's all good. I can eat the meat. I can, you know, have all the stuff. So it was very fun to know that work was thinking about me and what I would eat. So
Oh, that's so awesome.
yeah.
What a good role model you've been.
Yes.
Yeah, especially since it's your party.
Exactly. You know, and then I smiled at him and said, it doesn't mean I can't have the cookie. I can't have the extra, but then I have to balance it out with what I'm choosing and, you know, and all of that. And so now since they're making a big deal of having food for me, dang, I think I have to be really good.
They're all watching. Yeah.
Got to set the example on my way out the door so they'll know they can do it too. So
Yeah.
What a good
And
role
they'll remember
model you
that.
are.
They will remember. And some will even keep following.
exactly. Exactly. And we've got our mountains and our trips and our big backpacking things hopefully in the bag. So after May 30th, I'm going to have some time to get back out and start working on my running and get my body built back up for some hard mountain climbs. So that's what I want to do.
Yay! Want to do, get to do, choose to do because you are healthy enough to do it.
Exactly. You know,
Mhm.
before Optavia, I could do a mile or two on the easy trails. My husband carried everything and I lagged behind sweating. Now I can carry 30 pounds, be gone for 5 days, do 14,000 plus elevation. And last year was our top day ever of over 20 miles in the mountains. That's insane.
And
Amazing.
Couldn't do it until this program.
And you, just for the people who don't know you, you lost how much overall over the years?
Lost 60 pounds, and yeah, went from about a sized 18 down to an between a 6 and an 8. Right now the 8s are a little snug, so I got to get back to my Olympics, like Amy has reminded me before. When I say, I'm on the top end of my high where I want to be, she's like, no, and then I'm always like, I need the gold. And she's like, no, you've won the gold. Do you want another medal? That's your choice. So, even when we go up and down on that range, we have to remember it's our choice and where we want to be. And, I want another gold medal.
And what was your other gold medal this last summer? What did you do? You ran what?
I ran my first 5K ever.
You ran the first 5K ever. That was so exciting. I got to meet her in person for the first time after 5 years or more of coaching, which was really exciting. So amazing, Mary. I'm so glad. You're such an inspiration and to all those around you, and you're leaving a great legacy at your work, and you're leaving a great legacy into the future. And they're gonna keep, and you're right, Carrie's right. They're gonna keep watching you, girl.
Yep.
Yeah. And when
So
you guys come to Ecuador, Mary, the mountain out my front window here is 15,100 in Babura, and out my back window, Cotacachi, is 16,200. So I'm not going up there, but I'll set you up.
Oh, I would love that. My highest is 14,200, Mount Albert. The other highest I can get is Mount Whitney in California. Haven't been there, but that would be amazing. Woo!
Yeah.
Let's all go to Ecuador.
My house is at 8,000 feet, so that's,
I was just going to say, what's your starting feet? Yeah, because we'd have to spend some days there to get our, because otherwise, if I go from Iowa 1,500 feet up there, I will be getting elevation sickness.
Yeah.
Basically, the plane comes in and just puts down the landing gear and.
You take your when I went there, I took my altitude sickness pills before I went, and it was fine. So you'll be fine. But Mary, just for the people that don't know you, you hit your healthy weight. You've been optimizing or sustaining your 10-pound window for how long?
6 years, I think. I think we hit 6.
Yeah, 6 years.
Yep.
And guys, it's real. I'm just telling you, it's real. Keep going. The habits of health are the habits of health, period. They work if you work them, they don't if you don't. Mental resiliency is everything. And Mary has worked really hard. Yvonne, you're getting back on those books, right? Put your brain on 5 and 1. You got your fat brain, guys. We got our fat brain. We got our body to put nutrition and hydration in, but we got to work on this fat brain, like Dave Blanchard calls it, right? It's a fat brain in there. So we got to go 5 minutes a day in the life book and 1 audio video, at least 1 community meeting. It's great. Live is best. Of course, you get the most support, but that's going to get your thinking into a place where you're really integrating the lifestyle, right? So Mary has done that. And I have to bravo Mary. And I'll tell you what, I have at least 5 other people who've been living it, sustaining it for that amount of time, Mary, with us. And everybody is saying the same thing this spring. It's like, oh, I just am so much more comfortable over, in the middle of that zone. And we're discovering that we know where our optimal place is, where we feel optimally well. And it's so dialed in that now we know how to sharpen the saw, and now we know how to tweak the system, and now we know where to go back and, sharpen up, right? So that's why we keep doing the challenges and we keep together, because otherwise, what would it be? Top of the 10-pound window, or turns out to be top of the 20-pound window right quick. So stay plugged in, right, Mary?
Exactly. And props to you, Amy, whether I'm actively buying or I take 6 months or 9 months out, then you are always going, hey, do you know you can get a good deal? But no pressure. You stay in touch whether or not I'm a active client. I mean, listen to the website. Very few coaches stay in touch. So, everybody in this group appreciate this lady.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yep. You don't have to purchase for life, but if you want to be real successful, you stay involved, plugged in for life, right? That's the deal.
Exactly.
And yep. And never take for granted the value. There's a price for everything, and then there's a cost for everything. But
Right.
the value is just
And
priceless.
jump on once or twice a year when they have great sales and just get good snacks. That's
Yep.
what I do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And now the protein powder, and Kathy loves the protein powder. And if we're going to see Kathy, she's like, oh, this is great. Thanks for recommending it. So she's happy about that. The protein powder is great. Love the birthday cake bars. Don't take them in the car. They do melt. I will tell you that much right now. So anyway, so thank you so much, Mary, for being an inspiration for all of us. Did you see the videos yet? Did you have any takeaways from Monday or not yet? You've been too busy.
I watched part of Monday night, but I didn't take notes because I was doing it with the earbuds and kind of
No
sitting
problem.
down. But yep, did watch
Nope.
Monday, but yes, I'm gonna run for the rest of the day
Okay.
because I've got
Love
my
you.
afternoon.
Thank
But
you.
you guys,
Bye.
love you too.
Thanks
See
for
you
your
soon.
inspiration. Let's
You
talk about the Brady Bunch spoof they did on Monday. Did you watch, Sarah, Yvonne,
Yes.
Roxy,
Yes.
Carrie? Tell me how you liked that.
I liked it because it kept me engaged and seeing the things that each person spoke about and how they, processed being in the community.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was really nice.
It was great. I loved it. Thought it was hilarious. And they were talking about coming in on the win calls and what everyone got out of it and being in the community. What did you have any other takeaways other than you like what the different people had to say about why they show up?
I had a challenge that I gave myself from what they were talking about. And the challenge that I gave myself is, how am I showing up?
Oh, that's a good one.
How am I showing up?
How are you showing up?
In my head, I'm thinking I'm not showing up well, but people are saying to me, there's something different. Like when we go out to eat, I don't make a big deal about picking this and picking that. I look at the menu before we go because I belong to a book club. So we eat out. So I look at the menu ahead of time and I'd say, well, what can I choose from this menu that benefits me the most? So that when I get there, I am looking at the menu and I say, oh, I'm going to have this and I'm going to have that. That's the one thing that I have learned. And my other takeaway was habits are key. Lock them down. That was a statement that they made in someone had put in the chat that habits are key. Lock them down. And you and I talked about that this morning on our call about formulating habits. And as I formulate those habits, I know now I have to lock them down.
Lock it down, girl. Lock it down. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. And how many at a time? 10 at a time?
One at a time. One at a time.
Lock it down. Yep, lock it down. Because they're slippery, those little habits. Who's had a lockdown habit that kind of slipped? Anybody? Carrie? How about you, Roxy?
All the time. To be real.
What'd you get? Tell us what your wins and learns are, what you've liked about Monday, about Dr. Anderson.
I like about Monday that they use sharing the value of the community because every time I just listen to not every day, but I think probably 4 times a week I listen to the win call. I don't participate, but I'm always listening, and I don't know, it's really changed my vision of the day, because if I want to, let them lose the habits, then I was like, no, okay. You
Yeah.
know, yeah, I'm just in again. And what I like is like they said if you want to go faster, just go by yourself. But if you want to go further, you have to go with your company, with your friends. And that's what I feel. I mean, like I think I am addicted to I'm really addicted to the community, really. Because yeah, so I just go as much as I can because I really help me to focus, because I mean, as I said, I'm very easily to eat, like junk food as my daughter brings them and I can just really say no. I mean, I like it. But then I just remember that I don't know, it's like my I'm gonna say that word, but yeah, it's a good reminder to focus myself and that what I think matters to me.
It grounds you in what matters most, right? It's very
Yeah.
grounding, very centering. You're on 4 a week. How many are you on, Yvonne, a week?
For the 28 challenge, I do four in the morning, no, 4 at night and 2 in the morning.
Whoa.
So I'm trying, my goal is to do 5 a week.
Fantastic. Everyone give her a high 10. It's fantastic.
That has been my challenge.
You
so
are
28-day challenge. That's the challenge I'm challenging myself with.
And is it easy or is it hard?
It's hard because I don't remember. And I don't always pay attention to the alarms that I set because I might be off into something else.
You ignore your alarms.
Once I'm there, I'm like,
oh,
Like myself too. I ignore
very,
alarms.
very grounding. It's very centering. It gets you back on focus. It's amazing what 15 minutes can do, right?
Yep. And when I first started, it was like the approach in my head was I was feeling bad that I wasn't achieving like other people were. And so I heard someone talk about a win that was identical to what my challenge is. And my body is struggling not to let go of whatever is going on. But my head is saying, you're gonna let go of whatever is going on. And I was feeling like kind of defeated. But going to these wins, I'm seeing that other people are experiencing or have experienced what I am experiencing now, and they got through it. So I'll get through it.
So we know we're not alone, and that means the world, right? And I think Roxy was alluding to, they said, if you want to go slow, go alone. If you want to go fast and far, go together.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's what Roxy was saying, and it's true. And you're smoking me. I think you and Betty are in the running for how many you guys are attending. But I'm actually becoming addicted to Roxy. But you know what? It's better. Hey, there are way worse group. This is the best thing to be addicted to, right? Because at least it's going to keep us in the mental gym, right? In the mental gym. So you know.
Yeah,
Just
I don't watch Netflix. I have the TV, but really, I mean, I watch a few news, and if I don't see anything in 3 days and I turn it on, it's the same. So I don't,
right.
there's nothing new. So I said, okay, there's nothing new. So I just prefer to be addicted to as much as I can to learn.
There's time for that. We have recordings ad nauseum. We're always like always into I didn't catch that. Yeah, we have plenty to watch that's healthy for us, right? That being said, I agree.
Yeah,
And
go ahead, Marisol. You had your hand up.
Go ahead, Marisol.
Oh,
First, I just wanted to say to Yvonne that I can relate to what she was saying. But I'm finally outside of the laundromat, so I'm like, I'm just going to sit here in the truck for a little bit. No, I wanted to share that, you know, what's been going on with me. It's been chaotic, and it's been like that for a while now. And so I got on Dave Blanchard last night. I got on the wing call last night, and as I was listening to him, I really thought, should I even re-register? I've seen him like 3 times.
Re-register.
And then when I was listening to him, I thought, yes, I do, because he reminded me what I always forget, that I have the tendency to put everyone else, their needs before me every single time. And I've been feeling that with the stress and why weight isn't coming off. I know it's stress, and I know it's that. So I was listening to him, and I was like, yes, you cannot save anyone if you are not putting on your oxygen mask first. And yep. I took that oxygen mask off to help everyone. And my mom's situation, well, there's no way around that situation, and I know. But, and even though she lives with me now, and it's 24/7, I have to find a time for me and really take care of my health, because that's what got me to the point where I have been 290 pounds. And I was looking at some old photos of me at my highest, 290, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is what happens to me because I don't pay attention to what I need, and it's to be healthy. And so now that I am down 60 pounds from that, you know, it's like I don't want to add, I don't want to put that back on. And since I've seen a stall in my progress, it's I don't like it. So I've been listening to all of you, and I truly appreciate it, the honesty, because if we're not honest about where we fall short at times, then somebody else isn't going to learn from it either. They won't share because they don't think that they're the only ones that are going through these situations.
Yeah.
And so.
Yes, and Marisol, I hope you don't mind. You got off the prescription medications not too long ago, right?
Right.
And she was struggling with a little fear about, oh no, right? Oh, here we go, right? And right, Marisol? And she was,
because I had put on a few pounds from it.
Yep.
And so I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
I don't want to go back. And so
cortisol rises, right? The cortisol rises, the fight or flight rises, and then you stop yourself from burning because you get stressed in your mind, right? So Marisol, bravo, everyone give her a big high 10, because she is fighting for her mind. Like, okay, I know this. I know what to do. I know what's wrong. It's a matter of going to the mental gym. I'm so proud of you for signing up for Tuesday again. Sign up every week, girlfriend. Go to my plan is to go for the 4-week classes all year long, and I better score better next year. That's my goal. I mean, if I don't,
me
right?
too.
And it is not one and done. And it is not. You just keep learning. And Marisol, and especially with the medications, because you're physiologically hijacked, right? The medication does its job, but we've got to, on the other side of things, like Kelly and whoever else is listening here, whoever is watching a recording, the drugs are just temporary and they do their job, but you gotta still learn those habits. Otherwise, we're just sunk on the other side, right? There is no other side. You either you stay on the drugs for life, or you learn the habits. There's no other way, A or B. Choose your pick, right? It's that.
I do that because I never lost weight on Ozempic. You know, it was primarily for my diabetes and heart disease, and because they wanted me to lose weight. Never lost a pound, just nauseous and vomiting all the time. But your mindset, like you said, it goes to, if I get off of this, am I going to gain that weight? Yeah, I didn't lose any on that, but will I gain? And I did. And that's okay, because that's what you taught me, that it's okay. You keep sticking with it and it'll come back down, and, you know, just keep working the program. So I've been doing that and doing my best to avoid the mindless eating that I caught myself a couple times. That I look down and think, when did I grab this? You know, what,
Yes.
I don't even know, but, you know, just working through that. And now I try to be really focused on when I go to the kitchen, what I'm grabbing. Grab water, just grab my fueling.
And Carrie, Maurice, you might want to speak to this because you did the deep dive into Dr. A, but at the end of the day, with drug or no drug, we're left with the lack of approval, control, and security in our brain. If we don't handle those approval, control, and security issues, we're going to be sunk, right? All
right.
Yeah.
So you're dealing with those at the end of the day. So Carrie, tell us what you got, the highlights of your deep dive there into Dr. A.
Well, first off, show of hands, who saw Dr. A yesterday? Few. Good. Awesome. Okay. And his recording, you know, the edited notes and all that will be out later this month. They always take a little while, but the recording is available on his Facebook page, and it's in the notes. If you did get the notes, Amy will get them to you. But I just wanted to go into a little deep on a couple things that he mentioned that I personally had also been researching recently. First of all, he said something about the Hodgkin-Sedona method. And that caught my attention because that's my sister's middle name, Sedona. I can remember that. So I looked it up. And so basically, it's something I had already been learning. It was about the letting go. So letting go of deep emotions is also letting go of these layers of insulation, this padding we've built up to protect ourselves from whatever internal and external layers we have built up. So everybody has a pen or something nearby, your keys, whatever, just hold it in your hand and squeeze. Hopefully it's not a knife. Don't grab a knife. And we're just going to hold this for like 1 minute, but squeeze, you know, pretty hard. You're putting some pressure on there. And what you're doing, it's the same as what you're doing with your emotions. It takes effort. It takes pressure, resistance to hold them down. In fact, the famous Gabor Mate, he'll explain the word depression. You know, a lot of us have gone through depression. Keep squeezing is depressing, pushing down. Sometimes you have to depress the brake pedal. Depress, it's pushed down. You got to push it down. Well, that's what we're doing, but we're holding a beach ball underwater. You know, you got to get all this energy to hold the ball under the water. Keep squeezing. We're just going to do this for 1 minute, but you have been doing this for weeks and months and years and decades, holding down stuff.
Exhausted.
Dr. A calls icky sauce. And sometimes icky sauce leaks out and we don't like it. And just squeeze a little bit harder right now. And now if you can, timer went off. That was 1 minute. Just open your fingers and drop the item. Let it go. Are your fingers still kind of cramped up tight? They hurt. It hurts when you let go. Okay, now shake it out. Give it a little walk, a little exercise, wiggle, 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 deep breath. And always exhale longer than you inhale. So now we're going to do another tiny little exercise, something that Dr. A always mentions, and this has fascinated me since I heard it, you know, 4 or 5 years ago. Emotions last 90 seconds. We held this for 60 seconds. That was it, people, 60. That's how long an emotion lasts. And I looked it up and I'm like, yeah, well, I've been mad at somebody for like 10 years. So I learned also this weekend that You know, anger is a normal reaction and it's not a bad feeling, it's an emotion. But if you stay mad, that's a choice. Because the
Mhm.
actual emotion lasts 1 minute, because scientists have actually determined the chemical that gives emotion reactions inside our brain. The what is it? Now I can't remember. It's an adrenaline thing, not cortisol. I mean, that's the general stress one. Epinephrine?
Epinephrine, yeah.
That sound right? Yeah. Okay, it triggers your amygdala to have an emotion. And the epinephrine, they can put it in a little, test tube, and they look at it in a microscope. It only lasts 60 seconds and it dissipates. It might trail on and be around. They can detect it for up to 90 seconds, but then it's gone. So if you're continually triggering yourself, holding that emotion, I want to feel bad, I want to be mad. And so this Sedona method is learning how to let go. I mean, you saw how it felt physically. Maybe it still even hurts a little. Because now I've been talking for another 90 seconds. That's it. Minute to 90 seconds, emotions.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
So apply that to every aspect of your life.
I just have a flood of things coming in my head. Anyone? Anyone else?
Yeah.
I love the beach ball analogy.
Yes.
I love the fact that my hand hurt after.
Yeah.
It's gonna hurt for another minute, right? But we're learning to let go. We're learning to release. You don't lose weight, because then you're gonna go look for it again. You're just gonna release it, let it go.
Release it and let it go.
Igual que nuestras emociones. Same with our emotions. Tell I've been working on this in Spanish too.
No, I don't even remember him saying anything about that method. I'm gonna have to go back and listen because
Yep.
I
It's in the notes. I put a link.
I missed that. That is fantastic. Oh
Yeah,
my
it was
goodness.
like mind blowing.
Mind blowing.
Right,
Mind.
Rox?
Hmm. Okay. Thank you so much, Carrie. I can't even thank you enough for that. I had no idea that's what you were going to share. That is fantastic. And you've been working on this a while, right? I mean, you've been
Oh,
knowing
yeah.
about.
I mean, I've been trained in some of these modalities, years of experience. So I just took a deep dive in those two little aspects and put them together for you guys today. And I got more another day, but
Did you want to share something, Sharon? Or you're no, okay. You know
not
what?
yet. She's still in the car.
I want
Like,
to share something that I forgot about. I think the people who speak with Dr. A, they speak about something that really concerns me. That they were, I mean, I think two persons, they say, you know, when you are, I'm sorry, maybe it wasn't in that Zoom, but when you are being a coach and you're going with your health and posting and changing and growing, so sometimes your friends, I mean, like your closest friends are not in the same level, and you kind of lose them because they're always there. But especially when we have our faith, sometimes they think, I feel it, I can feel it, like yeah, I think I kind of lose them. And that's hard because I feel like I don't know what I think about, and I this lack of how is that's the word, the lack of acceptance.
mhm.
I mean, like I'm always trying to do things like I don't want to hurt anybody, but
Right.
also I'm not being myself. So
So that triggers your lack of approval, right?
lack of approval, yes, and I'm
Yeah.
always like I don't know what I'm supposed to be. I mean, like I'm kind of single, but not single, and it's like it was really you know, something hard on my brain, something to us. I still need to
Yeah.
understand and work on that.
You know what? I know, here's what I know from my point of view, what I've learned, and someone else can chime in here. But through this last 7 years of doing this, what I've learned, Roxy, is I totally get you. I've been you. I totally get that. Where the thing, when we start losing weight, even, when we start becoming ourselves and we start becoming healthy and we start making different choices like Yvonne, we get pushback from people, we get feedback from people, and we get bullied by people, we get shamed by people. Raise your hand, right? Anybody been there? And you lose, people shy away from you. I've been there too. It's not about you, Roxy. It's not about me. It's about them.
Yeah.
And those 5 walls of resistance, they are triggered by our being who we're being. They're triggered. Fear, stress, trauma, fatigue, and rebellion. They have all these triggers, and you are literally triggering them because their walls of resistance are being triggered. It's not you. Does that make sense?
Yes. Well, he explained to this lady about her grandchild.
Yes.
Really, I mean, like, it was like, yeah, I mean, I can see, like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's like you with your daughter. So,
Yeah.
and he talked about the changing circumstances. You're not living the same life as you were last year. The dynamics of friendship are changing, certain circles, the lack of approval.
It's
So
kind of sad.
yeah, and don't fall into the trap that I've done, Roxy, to be your own bully, because what you need now is the acceptance, but first from yourself.
But
Some of the
have to.
circles will accept you, and that's why, yeah, you are addicted to these, emotional groups, the health groups, because it is support and it is real, and it is a need.
Provide
She's off of mute.
There
Okay.
we go.
If she had something, yeah, it is not about us, it's about them. And we have a God-given person. We have a gift to be ourselves, and we get to be ourselves and the healthiest versions of ourselves. We want to, we choose to. Everyone else has to deal with their triggers. Let them deal with their triggers. I'm gonna be me. I'm do me, you do you. Stay on your side of the fence, I'll stay on mine. And you know what? There are seasons where, right? I don't hang out with my high school friends anymore. They're a bad influence. Like, I don't even have any desire, right? Like, I don't go drinking. I don't do that anymore, right? I love them, but right? I just don't do that anymore. So there are seasons, right? And we've got to find our people that are, we got to find our people that are who we want to be. And that we're like those 5 people. Remember in the life book, if you go to that page, the 5 people around us affect us the most. We want to make sure we know that all 5 people around us the most are the most positive influence on us, right?
Yeah.
So we who are around matters. So we can't be folding ourselves into and making ourselves different for people just so they like us. That's called codependency, and that doesn't work.
But let
No.
some of your 5 people be Dr. A and Dave Blanchard and Amy Michelle, and but you get to choose who your 5 people are. Sometimes it's physical circumstances, but isn't Zoom wonderful? I mean, they don't even have to be on the same continent sometimes.
Yeah, Kerry.
Yeah, truth, absolutely be
But
told.
here was something he said, Roxy, to the lady that was talking about her granddaughter. So just think about you right now in your situation with your daughter, that it doesn't always match and there's the rebellion and the pushing away. But just think, you do have your daughter. She is there. What can you be appreciative of? I mean, do you have enough right now? I mean, you are eating, you do have a roof over your house, you are at home, and you have access to work and friends. And so in that sense, just feel into that for, the 1 minute of that emotion, like, I do have enough. She is enough. We are okay. And maybe it's not the best ever, but we'll work on that another time. But if you can feel okay with what you do have, contentment, the gratitude, if you can feel that and sit with that and be okay for 1 minute, then you can move forward. Then you can calm the amygdala so that you can make the next best decision to move forward. So in just this 1 minute, can you feel okay?
Yes. Yes, the
And
gratitude is
happy that
always,
you have her.
yeah,
Yeah.
we
And
always have so much to be grateful for everything.
yeah, because sometimes, just like when someone gives us a compliment, what is the way to accept the compliment? Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, this old shirt, no. Oh, no, I didn't do that. Oh, I never do it right. I burned it the first 3 times. If we never even accept the good, then we'll never be content. And that was kind of one thing he was talking about right there. So gratitude is actually the antidote.
Roxy, have you done the habit finder yet, or is it too hard to understand with the being Spanish, with Spanish?
Yeah, no, I haven't done it yet.
I'll do it with you because I need to do it in Spanish.
Oh, yeah, so Dave Blanchard talks about it's the part you guys remember. I choose me, choose your clay, work with your clay. I choose me every day in the morning. I'm the clay, right? He's the potter. I'm the clay. I choose my clay. Choose your clay. We are whole, we are perfect, and we are complete. We lack nothing. We have roofs, we have food. We don't. We have friends. We lack nothing. Our job, like Carrie's saying, is to integrate feeling whole, perfect, and complete right now. Right now. That's it, because that's all we got right now. Yeah? So between Dave Blanchard and Dr. A, they're saying the same thing, right? And so our job is to feel it. Feel it. Be it. Because we can't be, if we don't figure out how to be it, feel it, we can't do different. If you can't do different, you can't have different. Okay? And like Yvonne, you can't have the 50-pound weight loss until you be different from the inside out. Because you know what you need to do. It's about going all the way down to going all the way upstream to the root cause, and that's being different in here.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
It's just all goes together, doesn't it? It's a beautiful thing. I know it would be great if Carrie and Roxy could do that together and kind of weed through some of that habit finder stuff together, because Roxy, and I think it will be a breakthrough for her, for sure.
And then that'll trick me into actually doing it too.
Yeah, it would. It would. It really would. And I keep seeing my lack of coachability and my enabling showing up all over the place, my scattered franticness, right? And this morning I pulled my little notebook back out and I went, okay, get it together, girl, because I had all kinds of crazy going on. And I'm like, okay, get it together. And it really was helpful because I know what I'm dealing with. I'm aware now what I'm going to choose. And it really is. It really is. It makes all the difference when awareness doesn't mean we're fixed. So keep at it.
Question on the habit finders test, whatever it's called. Do you do that each time you do the 4-week course with Blanchard? Okay. But you can?
Yeah, well, he doesn't recommend it. I mean, you just need to do it once and then go through the work in the book and workbook of, at least 90 days and before you take
I know Sarah kind of asked that earlier, but I wasn't really clear. So thank you.
Yeah, at least I'd give it some time. You don't need to do it from under 90 days by any means. And I'm not even going to think about doing it until that, because I know I'm still broken. So I'm going to still keep.
You're not broken.
I know. I'm
Maybe
still
a little dented.
I'm still a work in progress, and but the awareness is the win. Okay, the awareness is the win. So once we're aware, we can use our tools and keep going to the mental gym. So yep. I think we're all winning for it. Marisol, do you have any comments, or Sharon? Thanks for showing up, Sharon. I appreciate it. Elaine.
Driving again.
By the way,
there's Sharon. She's got her project going, cutting the peppers.
She's gonna grow. Anybody have Betty shared a kind of a fun fueling hack in the minute we have left. She shared a fueling hack to mix the oatmeal and the I think she mixed the oatmeal and the pancake and the brownie all together, and she said it was fabulous. So she had a that was her hack. My hack is I don't have a hack, but always have fresh celery and vegetables cut up in that fridge. Always like it's a staple. Never not have it or I'm freaking out.
My hack is have a cute jar to drink out of.
Oh, a cute jar to drink out of. Ah, you're a sipper. You're a
I'm a
sipper.
sipper.
I'm a gulper.
And my hack is always have the two letters together, so I know how much I'm going.
Oh, you have
Big
all-
jug, 2
Yeah,
liters.
I have a big. I can use the straw. I have a big jug.
chugger too. I'm a chug-a-lugger too. Straws pain me. I got this. I always make my tea in advance in a big coffee pot and throw a bunch of tea bags in it so that I got flavorings that are going to keep me happy too. So just put a bunch of tea bags in a hot pot of water. That's another little thing that I do as well. Um, so those are just fun little things. And remember the top 3 anesthesias for emotional pain are number 1, food, number 2, alcohol, and number 3, pornography or shopping. If you're a man, pornography, or a woman, shopping. Those are really telling, aren't they? These are anesthetics for our emotional stress. Our brain wants to use these, and this is not you. If you're a human, you want to use food, alcohol, shopping, or pornography to anesthetize your pain. So better you just feel the feeling, live into it, understand it, embrace it, and love it than use those things because none of those are good for us, right? Yeah, they're like, yeah, the beach ball, right? I love that analogy. Thank you so much, Carrie. That was brilliant. I'm going to think about that.
Let it go.
Boom. Mic drop.
Done.
Yeah, let it go.
Mic drop. So yeah, so everybody go out on a limb and share what you got on your Facebook and tag me and we'll share your takeaway and let's see if we can beat Tanya out of the $5.
Alright,
FYI,
thanks everybody.
if you're on the East Coast, it's easier because she usually does it earlier in the morning. So just to give you a leg up. All right. Have a great day, everybody, and love and appreciate you all. Margot's not here for our little ending, but we love, and hugs. Have a great day.
And yeah,
Be happy. Take care. Thanks for coming, Carrie.